Rahul, what is the difference between material type and material group?
Material in the material type, it's material type has a control function, but material group does not have a control function. Uh, while defining the material, all the configuration can be maintained for the material type, whereas we cannot maintain for the material group. So material group is more useful for fetching the report.
Okay. And material type having the control functions.
Control functions.
Okay. Just tell me, is there any relation between valuation class and material group?
Valuation class and material group.
Yeah.
Valuation class is assigned to the account category reference uh, in the material type, but there is no direct relation between the valuation class and material group.
Okay, I'm repeating question. Okay, in different way. Can we assign valuation class to material group directly?
Directly, uh, not sure, sir.
Okay, we can assign valuation class to material group in the case of consumable procurement. Okay, there is a configuration where we can assign this, and this scenario basically applicable for expense purchase order, that is a consumable procurement. Okay,
Okay, sir.
you can
Okay.
check.
Okay. For consumable material, the material group is compulsory, so we can assign, right?
Correct.
So we need to assign. Okay.
Correct. Basically, in consumable procurement, we need GL account. Okay, that GL account
Okay.
in the purchase order we need to add manually. But
Okay.
sometimes, suppose business want this GL account should be determined automatically in the purchase order only. Then we can assign valuation class to material group, and based on this valuation class, we can maintain OBOIC setting. Whatever the GL account is mentioned, that will be come in
Okay.
PO or flow in the PO. Okay,
Okay,
just
sir.
check once. Rahul, then tell me, what is the UNBW and NLAG? Tell me the applications also.
UNBW and NLAG, UNBW is used for non-stock materials, and NLAG is for non-value materials. So uh, these are used when in the UNBW is a non-stock material. So where the value matters and the quantity does not matter, and NLAG where the quantity matters and where the price does not matter. When the price of the material is very low, we can use NLAG.
Can you tell me what are the configuration of quantity update and value update checkbox for UNBW?
For UNVW, in the material type configuration, the the value updation must be inactive. For NLAG, the
What about quantity
quantity
update? What about quantity update for UNBW?
UNVW quantity update will be active
Okay,
because
and what
it's a
about NLAG?
NLAG, the value update will be inactive. Oh, no, no. The value update will be active and quantity update will be no, sir.
Okay, what
The
does
value update
mean?
will be active and quantity will be inactive.
What does mean value update is inactive?
Value update inactive means the value of the material will not be does not matter. So that will not be reflected in the system. Only quantity will be updated.
Then where it will be measured? Total value of the material?
In the cost center.
Correct. Total value will be of material will be loaded on the cost center.
Cost center.
Okay, or in the
Okay.
case of when the value update is active, then the total value of the material will be loaded on the inventory.
Inventory.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Rahul, can we change industry sector once material is created?
We cannot change industry sector, sir.
Okay, we cannot change. Correct. Rahul, consider one scenario. Suppose user has created material with a wrong material type. Okay, now we have to change that. We have realized whatever the value,
Okay.
whatever the material type has been taken, that is wrong. Now
Okay.
we have to change that.
Uh,
First, tell me this is an incident management or change management. Then tell me the process.
this is a change management because first of all, we need to change using the T code MMAM. The
Rahul,
precondition.
Rahul, Rahul.
Uh,
Sorry for interrupt. What is difference between change management and incident management?
Sorry, sir. This is incident management.
Correct.
In the incident management is the errors which can be solved in the production server itself. Change request is where the change of configuration comes into picture.
Correct. Now
Where
tell me
in
the process.
Okay, so this is a uh, incident management. The T code to change the material type is MMAM. The preconditions are there must not be any kind of open stock, and the stock of the material must be empty. So first of all, we have if there is stock present, we need to transfer posting to the cost center using the moment type 201. After doing this, we need to change the material type. After completion of the changing the material type, we need to take back the stock using the moment type 202.
Okay. 201 is a transfer posting or good issue.
So it's a transfer posting.
201 is a good issue, not transfer posting. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
301, 311, that are the transfer posting. Okay, 201 is a good
Okay,
issue to cost center.
okay, sir. I'll correct it.
Explain me the configuration required for business partner in S4.
The configurations are like uh, first we need to define the vendor account group using the T code OMSG, where we define the vendor group. After defining the vendor group, we need to create the number range using the T code OMSJ. Uh, while creating the number range, we need to create it externally. Uh, After doing this, we need to create a number range for the business group. Business group. After creating the here we need to create the number range internally. After creating the number range, we need to assign the BP number range to the grouping. After defining it, we need to link the grouping to the vendor account group in the direction of BP to vendor. So these are the basic steps for the configuration in the BP.
Okay. Why we need to configure business grouping as well as account group? Why SAP has given these two concepts?
Uh, because uh, while in the BP, uh, we have combined the customer and vendor in the say under the same config in the BP itself. So we need to club the both club both of them. Sir.
Okay. Basically, we can say business grouping control the number ranges of business partner, and vendor account group control the number range of supplier. Okay.
Okay.
That's why there are two concepts are present. So what about BP roles? Rahul?
BP roles basically there are while creating the customer master data, the BP roles are like FLCU00 where we can maintain uh, company related data. FLCU01 where we can maintain sales related data. While creating the vendor FLVN00, we can maintain FI vendor related data, and uh, related purchase related we can maintain in FLVN01, where we can maintain purchase related data based on the rules.
Okay, good. Rahul, tell me, what is the source determination indicator in purchase requisition?
Uh, when we activate the source determination, the fixed vendor will be assigned automatically. We don't need to assign manually, assign the vendor in the purchase requisition. So in order to achieve this, we need to maintain the fixed vendor in the source list, and purchase info record must be maintained against the vendor and the material. That's the
Correct.
precondition.
This is a precondition. Correct. Rahul, what is the difference between account assignment category and item category?
Uh, in the item category, it indicates the type of procurement we are doing, whether it's a standard, consignment, service, or subcontracting. Account assignment category is used to project the cost to the particular cost center.
Correct.
When we
Rahul, can we maintain multiple account assignment category for one line item?
uh, not sure, sir.
Okay.
So
Suppose we
the
have
correct
to
answer is
suppose
yes or no, sir?
come again. Hello.
Sir, can you make hello,
Yeah, come again.
hello,
Yeah, tell me. Hello.
sir? Can you maintain multiple account assignment?
Yes, yes.
Hello, can you
See,
maintain multiple assignment?
yes, suppose we are using cost center. Okay, in the cost center for one line item,
Okay,
suppose we have to load some value on one cost center. Suppose we have to load some value on second cost center, third cost center. That classification or categorization we can provide. Okay.
okay.
Rahul, tell me the difference of PR and PO release procedure.
In a PO release procedure, we can release at header level only. Whereas in PR, we can release in item level and header level, and PR can be configured with classification and without classification, whereas PO can be done with only classification.
Correct. And tell
Sir,
me, yeah, tell me.
sir, should we explain the table as well? Here we use in the PO we use CEKO, and in the PR we use CEBAN.
Correct. What is a C ban is table?
CEBAN is a PR related table.
Means C ban is a table or E ban is a table.
Sir, EBAN is a table, C is a communication structure.
Correct. E ban is a table and C is provided for communication structure. Now tell me, in the case of purchase requisition release procedure, you told we can uh, means we can set release strategy or configure release strategy at header level also and item level also. Okay, how system came to know this is a header level strategy or this is the item level strategy?
While defining the release group, there is option called over release. If you activate the PR releases at the header level, if that option is deactivated, then the item releases at item level.
Okay, okay, good. And tell me one more difference. While we
sir.
configuring characteristic, okay, for total purchase requisition value, is there any change in the field? Or for the header and item, we can use only one table and field name.
In the case of PR, we can use two classification, two class.
Yeah, we can use two class, one for header level release and one for item level release. But what is my question? While
Sir.
creating characteristic for total PR value or total value, okay, do we need to provide two different fields or same field?
Same field, I guess, sir.
Do you have configured in the system? For header and item, both you have tested or you are explaining just theoretically?
Now I'm explaining theoretical, sir. I haven't tried that one.
Just try that one, okay?
Okay.
There is one more difference in the case of the field for total PR value.
Okay, we need to define separately.
Yeah,
In
we
that
need to
condition.
create
Okay.
two characteristic basically, one for header and one for item for only total PR value, okay? Because we need to provide different fields, okay? Or you can check on the Google also.
Okay, sir. I will check.
Yeah. Rahul, tell me, TR created for class and characteristic transport request?
No, sir.
Okay.
It is not created for class and character.
It is not created. Is there any other objects where the TR is not created?
You, sir, with respect to release strategy, you're asking, sir?
Yeah.
While creating the
Master data,
release,
transactional data, number ranges, characteristic and classes, okay, TR will be not created. For only the configuration, transport request will be created, okay? Rahul, can we release purchase order in mass or we can release multiple purchase order at same time?
we can release in mass and individual as well. If we want to release individually, then we need to use the T code ME29. And if we want to do mass release of the PO, then we have to go for the T code ME28.
Okay, ME28 for mass release and ME29N for single release. Okay.
Single
now
release.
tell me, when the user will open ME28, okay, what are the information he need to provide?
One is the release code. Then one more. I'm not able to recall, sir.
Release code and release group. Okay. These
Release
two
group,
parameters are important.
Okay, sir.
Now tell me, Rahul, suppose we post any transaction, for example, good issue or good receipt or any transfer posting. Okay. Suppose accounting document is generated. Okay. Just consider accounting document is generated. What is the logic behind the fetching GL account?
GL account is fetched for the basically for the it is defined for the moment type. So based on the moment type, the transaction event key will be fetched. So GL account is fetched for the combination of chart of account, transaction event key, valuation grouping code, account modifier, and valuation class. So moment type is the key parameter for the identification of the transaction event key.
Only moment type?
Sir.
Then
Then, basically, it will be triggered from the moment type, right?
only
But
moment type is responsible to fetch GL account.
no, sir. As I mentioned, those 5 combinations,
Correct. Okay.
OBYC setting.
Correct. Basically, we maintain GL account in the OBYC setting for the combination of transaction event key, chart of account, valuation grouping code,
Valuation,
account modifier, and valuation class. Okay.
valuation
So
class.
basically,
Okay.
whatever the transaction we are posting, from
Okay.
company code, the chart of account will identify. From the moment type, transaction event key and account
Transaction.
modifier will be identified. From material master, valuation class will be identified, and from the valuation area, that is our plant, from this valuation grouping will be identified. Whatever the combination is maintained and whatever the GL account is maintained, that GL account will fetch in the accounting document. Okay.
According document. Okay.
Okay. Then what is the KBS transaction event key?
K-base transaction key appears whenever we do uh, consumable, uh, when we do manual entry of a GL account and cost center. So the K-base does not have the automatic account determination. So we
Correct.
maintain manually.
Correct. Basically for account assignment view. Okay. Good. Rahul, now tell me how pricing procedure fetch in the purchase order.
Pricing procedure is basically fetched for a combination of schema purchase group and schema vendor. Schema purchase group is a material master data activity. Uh, Schema purchase organization is a configuration related activity. So for these two combination, pricing procedure will be defined. So based on this, pricing procedure will be fixed.
Okay. Basically here I want complete end-to-end answer. Okay. Then
Sir,
tell
what is
me,
sir? Can you please correct me?
basically I have given the flowchart of pricing procedure. Okay. From the purchase order, you should start schema groups,
Okay.
then schema determination, then your
Okay.
the columns in the pricing procedure. For every condition type, the price is maintained in the condition record or the info record. Okay, from where this price will be the page, what is the first priority, what is the second priority. Okay, this total flow you
Okay.
should explain. That is a complete answer. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Rahul, explain me the columns present in the pricing procedure.
Columns within a pricing procedure. Okay. The columns are like a starter. Then the counter will. Next one is the counter. Counter is used for the condition types with similar characteristics. And the next important one is uh, accounting group and accrual key. Accrual key is used whenever we need a separate clearing account, and uh, there is an option like manual, uh, required, and statistically indicator. So these are the basic columns in the pricing procedure.
What is a statistical indicator or checkbox?
So whenever we activate statistical indicator, so the net price uh, will be uh, it will be shown without adding any other condition types. So the other condition types will be shown separately.
It will not be considered in the calculation of net price.
Okay.
What is difference between PB00 and PBXX?
PB00 has a access sequence, and PBXX does not have access sequence. So whenever the info record is not fetched in the system. We maintain PB access where we maintain the net price gross price manually. Whenever the info record is fetched by will be fetched by the system, the condition PB00 will be appeared. So the access sequence of the PB00 is 0002.
Okay. PB00 having access sequence, you mean to say?
So
Okay, good. Rahul, what is a calculation type in condition type?
uh, calculation type. Calculation type. Calculation type is a condition type, right, sir?
Yeah, in condition type, there is a calculation type field.
Calcula- uh, uh, Calculation type. Okay. Uh, Calculation type, we can decide whether it's a percentage basis, whether it's a quantity basis, whether it's a value basis.
Correct.
So
This
we
is a
can
condition. This is a
condition
calculation type.
calculation types.
Okay. Give me a second. What is the condition category in pricing procedure?
Condition category.
Yes.
Condition category. I'm not able to recall, sir. Condition category.
We can maintain as a delivery cost,
Mm,
or we can maintain as a basic price. Just check once, okay?
uh, sir, condition category. Okay. Okay.
Rahul, what is the difference between condition record and info record?
Um, in the info record, we can maintain the data for only standard combination, whereas the condition record uh, gives us to maintain the condition values in different combinations. So condition record has access sequence. If we want to maintain the condition type with the access sequence, we can maintain in the condition record. If we want to maintain the condition type without access sequence, then we should maintain in the purchase info record. So the more priority will be for the condition record, and the second priority will be for the purchase info record.
Okay. Consider one scenario. Suppose we are purchasing material from A vendor and the delivery vendor is different, that we can consider as a B. Can we maintain different vendor for your delivery cost?
We can maintain different vendors, sir. We can
How to
maintain.
maintain?
Uh, Basically, the gross price will be maintained for the vendor A. For
Hmm.
the delivery cost, we need to maintain different condition type. For that condition type, in the condition detail tab, we need to maintain a different vendor B.
What is a default vendor?
Default vendor will be the vendor we maintain for the item level. So that
Material.
will be the default vendor.
Whatever we have maintained at a header level,
Header
that will
level.
be okay. That will be considered as a by default vendor that we can
Right.
change. Correct. Then in your current project where you are working as a core team member, how many pricing procedure you are using or your business is
Uh,
using?
One is the domestic.
Hmm.
Uh, Another one is the import,
Okay.
and These are the only two things I can remember right now. What else can I add, sir, for it?
You can explain like that: domestic, import, and subcontracting. Okay. Because
Okay.
why we need to
Subcontracting.
create this import and subcontracting and domestic different? Because in domestic there is no custom charges. Okay, whereas in subcontracting there is a subcontracting charges which is different from
Okay.
material charges or material amount or cost. Okay, that's why
Okay.
we need to
Okay.
create three different pricing procedure, at least three different pricing procedure. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Rahul, tell me what kind of the procurement that you are using in your current project?
Uh, First one is the standard procurement. Uh,
Hmm.
Next one is the consignment. Also, we do the subcontracting and also pipeline and uh, consumable as well.
Consumable as well. Okay. Can we create purchase order for pipeline procurement?
No. Because in the pipeline we directly do the good issue. So whatever we consume and we do the settlement using MRKO.
What are the accounting
No
entries in the
PR and
pipeline
no GR.
procurement?
In the pipeline procurement, the accounting entries are uh, KON and KON and WRX. KON is debited and WRX is credited.
Repeat again.
Am I right, sir?
Repeat again.
Uh, KON is KON is debited and I think, sir, I am WRX or a GBB. I'm not able to recall, sir.
You need to correct. Okay.
Okay, accordingly, I will look into it.
Yeah. Basically, WRX will not populated here because this is not a normal procurement. Okay. The
Okay,
intermediate
sir,
account
K1
will
is
be
correct,
the
right?
KON is correct. What is a second account for this? This is basically GBP.
GBB. And the account modifier for this GBB?
GBP consumption will be there. GBP will be
GBB, okay, okay.
okay. Then tell me what is the import procurement?
In the import procurement, there is a extra condition like uh, we pay here the custom charges. So we create government uh, as a second vendor. Also, while doing the import procurement, there is a scope of creating separate document type. And while doing the PO, we need to deactivate GR-based invoice verification because here we do the GR twice. One is during the payment of the custom charges, and afterwards we do the MIGO, and then we again do the MRKO invoice settlement.
MRQ or Myro?
Sorry, sir. Myro. Sorry.
MRQ used only
Uh,
for pipeline consignment.
Pipeline consignment.
Do you know what is the overconsumption and underconsumption in subcontracting?
Yes.
Explain
Overconsumption is
the total process, complete process.
while doing subcontracting. In the overconsumption scenario, we send the material to the subcontractor uh, again after doing the uh, transfer posting. So, uh, in the case of overconsumption, we do transfer posting after doing that. Uh, we need to repeat the transfer posting. So, after doing this, after doing the uh, GRN, uh, we need to do the subsequent adjustment. So, during the subsequent adjustment, the moment type will be uh, for the parent material will be 121 plus, and for the child material will be 543. Uh, the accounting entries for
What
the
is the direction
uh,
of 543?
543 is minus.
Correct.
For a
Okay.
child material, then we need to mention the accounting entries as well, right?
Yeah, accounting entries you need to mention. In every procurement, you should mention accounting entries.
Okay.
Okay. What is the key difference between overconsumption and underconsumption
Uh,
while you performing
in
to the system?
uh, in case of under consumption, while doing subsequent adjustment, there is an option called under consumption indicator. We need to activate the under consumption indicator, and the moment type for the under consumption will be 544, and the direction will be plus
For underconsumption.
under consumption.
And for
But
overconsumption,
over consumption, the moment type will be 543. The direction will be minus.
okay, because we are using or consuming extra material.
Extra.
Okay, good. What are the accounting entries happen after transfer posting in subcontracting?
Uh, Accounting entries won't be generated after the transfer posting. Accounting entries will be generated after doing the MIGO.
Okay. Do you know about Chalan?
Sir.
How to
After
create
doing that,
Chalan? Yes.
after doing the transfer posting, we do the uh, we do the subcontracting challenge. The T code is J1IG subcon. So here we basically do the challenge against the material document. Uh, After receiving the material, after doing the GRN, we do the challenge using the T code J1IG recon, uh, where we refer the material document as well as the GR document. So this is it, sir.
Coming to consignment procurement,
Yes, sir.
uh, info record is mandatory in the case of consignment procurement.
Uh, the info record is mandatory in case of the consignment
Why?
uh, because it is the only source of price where it can be fetched. Also, maintaining the tax code is mandatory for consignment in a purchase info record.
Only for tax purpose.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Repeat your answer. Why info record is mandatory?
Because it is the only uh, source where the source of price, sir.
Okay, correct. What are the accounting entries in the consignment procurement?
In the consignment, after doing the consignment process inventory will be plus, that is BSX will be debited, and KON will be credited.
Means after transfer posting or after good receipt?
After transfer posting.
And after good receipt?
After good receipt, it won't happen because we are the owner of the material only after doing the transfer posting.
Correct. You are using consignment procurement in your business?
Yes, sir, we are using.
Okay, we are putting your consignment stock in your premises, or is there any uh, your supplier warehouses which is near to your
Usually,
company?
usually we keep in a supplier warehouse, which is 1 kilometer away from our company.
Okay, good. Coming to service procurement.
Okay.
How to release service entry sheet?
Service to release the service entry sheet, we need to use the T code ML81N. So after entering the PO number and the short description, there is an option called to release, right, sir?
Yeah,
There is a
release.
option of green flag. So
Correct.
we need to press that flag and then we need to save. So then it will be released.
Correct. This green flag is nothing but a accept button.
Accept. Okay.
What are the accounting entries after service entry sheet posting?
Accounting entries.
Is there any material document created at the background once you posted service
Material
entry sheet?
material document will be created in the background in case of service master data servicing in the service. They're created in the background.
And what are the accounting entries?
Accounting entries. I'm not able to recall, sir.
Okay.
The correct answer is
Accounting entries is KBS because we are providing GL account manually. Okay, when we are
okay.
creating
Okay.
purchase order.
Okay.
And the second account is that KBS as well as WRX. Okay.
WRX. Okay. Okay.
Then tell me, what is a consumable procurement?
So, consumable procurement is the one which is direct, which is not directly reflected in the uh, production material. So basically, while creating the consumable PO, uh, the master data, material master data is not compulsory. Uh, Account assignment category will be K. Uh, we should give the short description, and the mentioning of the metal group is compulsory. And also we need to deactivate the gear based image indicator because GR is optional. So after doing the PO, we directly do the invoice, Myro.
Okay. What is the GR based invoice verification indicator?
If we activate the GR based invoice indicator, we cannot skip the GRN process. So we need to compulsory do the GRN. After doing the GRN only, we can do the invoice.
Okay. What will happen when this is deactivated?
Deactivated, we can skip the GRN and do the invoice.
We can completely skip the GRN.
Uh, yes, sir. After doing the PO, we can directly go for the invoice
Yes,
verification.
no need to post good receipt after the invoice.
No, no.
Basically, that is incorrect. Uh, In the case of GR
Okay.
based invoice verification indicator, suppose this is deactivated, we can skip the good receipt and we can post invoice, but we need to post
Okay.
good receipt after that. Okay. And suppose we have to
Okay. Okay.
skip completely this good receipt indicator, there is another indicator as a good receipt in
Good receipt.
delivery tab.
Okay.
Okay, that we have to
Delivery.
untick. And
Okay.
in
Okay.
both cases, the accounting entries in the case of invoice will be different. Have you checked in the system?
No, sir. I haven't checked.
You need to check. Okay.
Okay.
Do you know return PO?
Sir.
Okay, explain the process.
Uh, uh, when we are doing return PO, without reference to the uh, without reference to the received material, without reference to the received material, we create a new PO where there is option called return PO in the item level. We need to activate that return PO tab. So after doing the return PO, we need to do the MIGO. So in the MIGO, the moment type will be 161, return of material to the vendor. After doing this, we need to do the credit memo in the invoicing. Uh, while doing the invoicing, we enable the option credit memo. In the credit memo, we fetch this, we do the credit memo against the PO number. So after doing the credit memo, uh, vendor will be credited and WRX will be credited.
Vendor will be
Vendor will be debited
and
and
WRS will be credited. Okay.
WRX will be credited.
Okay. Do you know what is the subsequent debit and subsequent credit?
Sure. Uh,
Tell me.
suppose we have done the invoice, already done the invoice. So the vendor says uh, if there is additional charge to be applied on the material, we do the subsequent debit. So when we do the subsequent debit, uh, the vendor will be credited and uh, the material value will be
Inventory account.
no, subsequent inventory account will be debited and the vendor will be credited.
And in the case of subsequent credit,
Means when in the this is used in the scenario where the material price will be reduced. So while doing this, the accounting entries will be vendor will be debited and material inventory value will be credited.
what is the difference between credit memo and subsequent credit?
Uh, credit memo is the reversal of invoice.
Correct.
Uh, subsequent credit and debit is the change of inventory value, change of the material invoiced,
Correct.
value of the material invoiced.
Correct. Basically, subsequent debit and subsequent credit is a purely financial transactions. Okay.
Okay,
It will not affect your quantity
okay. Only the material value.
value.
Okay,
And in the case of credit memo, we are suppose we are returning goods, or suppose we have to reverse the invoice, then we have to perform or we have to post credit memo. Okay.
yes. Okay.
Coming to inventory management, what is a 309 moment type?
309 is the transfer of stock from material to material. So this will be usually used when the in the sir, in our scenario it is not useful, sir. Should I explain the scenario or just say it's a transfer of stock from material to material?
In your business, you are not using this moment type.
No, sir.
Okay.
But just a overview, I know. That is transfer of stock from material to material.
Okay. Can we print the physical inventory document? What is the
Yes,
T
we
code?
can. MI21.
MI21. Okay. Do you know about output determination?
Uh, I know about the output determination, but I have a knowledge of it, but I have not worked. I have not got a chance to work on the output determination.
Do you know the configuration steps? It is somehow
Uh,
related to pricing procedure.
Sir, I know. I have a basic idea. Based on the document category, uh, the output schema will be determined. The standard one is the MBEF1. So this schema contains a condition type NEU, which is also a standard one. So the access sequence for the NEU is 0001. So here we can maintain the condition condition record in three variants. First one is for the combination of purchase organization, vendor, and document type.
No need to explain in this access sequence or okay, no need to explain in detail. Just you can explain the output types, access sequence. Okay, condition record we have to maintain. This output type is maintained in the schema. Okay,
Okay,
that is enough.
okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Give 1 second. Do you know STO?
Yes, sir. We use S2 in our company.
Which type of STO you are using?
We use both intra-company and inter-company.
Intra and inter both you are using. Okay.
Yes.
What is the intercompany STO?
Uh, Intra-company S2 is used when we transfer stock from one plant to another plant under different company code.
Okay, under different company code. Tell me the process.
Uh, Basically, from the receiving plant, a PO will be generated.
First tell me the configuration. Okay, then explain me the process.
Okay. Uh, the configuration, just a minute, sir. Uh, in the STO, first we create a business partner. Uh, in the supplying plant, we create as a customer, and in a supplying in a receiving plant, we maintain the vendor as a supplying supplier. After doing the doing the business partner, then uh, we
Could you repeat again? Customer as a supplier, what you told?
in a supplier plant, uh, we create a uh, uh, customer data using business partner role
Or
like
we can say we need to create or creation of the receiver plant as a customer, okay, or creation
okay,
of the supplying plant as a vendor.
vendor. Okay.
Then
Then we need to extend the material to the both the plants.
hmm,
Also, while creating the material, we need to maintain the views like a sales organization one, and a sales organization two, along with the basic and purchasing and accounting. Uh, Purchasing is optional. Uh, Basic and accounting and sales organization should be maintained in the supplying plant, and in receiving plant, we need to maintain the purchase organization. So, in the after creation of the material master, then we have to uh, define the shipping data. In the shipping data. After defining the shipping data, uh, we uh, uh, we define the delivery type. So delivery type is defined against the document uh, document type. mm,
And supplying plant.
supplying plan.
What is the
And
delivery type that we are using or we use in the intercompany STO?
the intercompany we use delivery type as NLC, and in intra-company we use NL.
Correct. Very good. Next
Uh,
configuration.
after doing this, we do the shipping data, ship, shipping condition,
Shipping point
determination,
determination.
shipping point determination. So this is done for the combination of shipping condition, loading group, and the supplying plan. So the shipping point determination will be done. After doing this, we define the item category. So item category is done for the combination of item category group, delivery type. Uh, After this, we define the document type. So in the document type, we define the document type, supplying plant, and the receiving plant. So these are the configuration for the STO.
Intercompany STO. And what is the procedure?
And the procedure is the PO will be raised from the receiving plant. In case of intercompany, the document type will be NB, and item category will be U. After doing the PO, it will be sent to the supplier plant where we do the post good issue. Here the sales document will be generated in the beginning. So the T code is BL10B. Against the sales document, a post good issue will be done. So after doing the post good issue, the material will be sent to the receiving plant uh, where the uh, no, no. In case of intercompany, billing document also will be created against the sales document. Uh, After doing the sales document, billing document, it will be sent. Material will be sent to the receiving plant. Here we do the GRN. While doing the post good issue, the moment type will be 643. After doing the GRN, we do the invoice.
Okay. Moment type is a 643 in the case of intercompany. What about intracompany?
641.
641. Okay, good.
And the document type in intracompany will be UB.
UB. Okay. What is the billing type in intercompany?
Billing type will be IV.
Okay. Okay. Now I will ask some general questions. Tell me the difference between asset methodology and activate methodology.
Uh, A ASAP method is the oldest methodology, and it's a bit complex one. So the different steps in the ASAP is the project preparation, blueprint realization, final preparation, and go live. Whereas in Activate methodology is the latest method. So here we no need to do the process sequentially. We can do the process parallel as well.
Okay, and what are the
I
steps in
think,
the activate methodology?
uh, sir, haven't studied about the Activate, sir. I will look into it.
Okay, you should tell the steps are involved. Okay, the prepare,
Okay, sir.
realize. Okay,
So there are 3 or 4 steps, I guess, right?
yeah, 5 steps are there.
Five. Okay.
Okay, then
Okay,
tell
sir.
me what is the difference between ECC and S4HANA?
Uh, the first difference is the screens. In the ECC, there is only two screens, SAP Easy Access and SAP IMG, where in S4 HANA, there are three screens, SAP Easy Access, SAP IMG, and Fiori as well. And in ECC, the material character length was 18, whereas in the S4 HANA, it is 40. And material ledger is compulsory in S4 HANA. And the major change is the business partner. So in ECC to create custom vendor master data, we use T code XK01 and for customer data XD01. Where in case of S4 HANA, we maintain under the different roles in the business partner. And and so, mm, so did I leave any major points, sir?
Maddock is there.
Okay, so in the ECC, the material document was under the two table. Material header was under MKPF and the material item level was MSED. But in S4 HANA, they are combined into the single table, MATDoc.
And what about production version in subcontracting?
In subcontracting, production version for the material is mandatory.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me, you told you work on the data migration using LSMW. Did you follow any specific template for this?
Uh, Specific, sir, in this we don't follow specific template.
Then how
While
you collected the
creation,
master data?
whichever the field we select as a uh, while while doing the LSMW, uh, for example, while doing the metal master data, so whichever the field we require, we selected those fields. So those fields were just to the template table.
Okay. First, basically, don't tell you use the LSMW for material creation in S4HANA. Okay.
Okay,
Tell BAPI
okay,
or BDC
okay,
or any LTMC. Okay. Or LTMC
okay,
method. You can explain the BAPI also. Okay. You know the what
okay.
is a BAPI, what are the process of template creation. Okay. How to search BAPI for this, what is the testing for this, functional unit testing, system integration testing. Okay. You know that.
Sir, sir, actually, uh, we were taught only LSMW. Sir. Should we look after